Sup guys, Ryu here for the YugiohCouncil with deck profile on Monarchs. Now I know not everyone likes Monarchs, so don't worry, there'll be other things for you, I promise. Anyways, let's get into this. Not hit really by the ban list outside of Upstart Goblin and maybe E-Telly. If you count E-Telly, we're going to start with our tribute monsters. 3 Erebus, 3 Ether, 3 Karaz. Like the way I say that? 3 Karaz. So, the 9 tribute engine. I'm going to start with Erebus over here. He's dark. Allure of Darkness bait is so good. 3 Ether. You want to tribute on your opponent's turn. 3 Karaz because you want them in your deck. And they can blow themselves up, which is always great. Kamikaze into draw power is just too stupid. Like, just too stupid. So, 9 Monarch lineup for starters. Then for our tributes, we got all this goodness. I'm going to go into this in a second here, but just know that this is coming into play as well. So 2 Allure of Darkness, and the reason I bring up the Allure of Darkness now is because there's 5 Dark monsters here, and the 3 Erebus, that's 8 out of your monster lineup that you can banish out for more draws. And Battle Fader is honestly amazing against Cosmos, because like, hi, drop, no battle. You have Strike, okay. But I still have other things, you know, in case of that. It's just nice to have Fader. Fader's that kind of like surprise, what is this moment that he drops on the board. The idea, I'm still a fan of idea, just some people decide to run 1. I decided to run 2 because I want to see it. And I only want to see it with the Yugioh engraved. That's pretty much the best use for it. But Yugioh is just MVP. Being able to tribute out, you know, get that extra normal summon. Sometimes you could just end games on like turn 2 because of that. How stupid is that? And then obviously Fader, because Fader just stops battles. It's great tech. I know not everyone likes tech, but it's great tech. So let's start with our spell lineup. 2 Allure of Darkness, pretty self-explanatory, replaces the missing Upstart Goblin. Yes, we are playing the Upstart Goblin because the Upstart Goblin is still great. It's a free +1. Make your deck 39 now. Can't make your deck, can't make it quite 37, but you can make it 39. That 1% increase, you know? A 1% increase compared to what you would have. So, 2 Allure, 1 Upstart. 3 of these, you're going to play them. That's pretty self-explanatory. They search even more stuff out after they use. 3 Tenacity of the Monarch. So, even more search power. 1 Reinforcement to the army. If it's ever dead, like Allure, just set it on the board. Summon Karaz, pop it, you gain free plus, and you can do that on your opponent's turn, which is easy enough, you know, basic combos for this deck, which you should. And there's also the trap card, which we're running 1 of. 3 Dominion, stop everything that requires an extra deck. The new version of Draco Pals, that will become a thing, trust me, that will. So there's the new Draco Pals, there's Burning Abyss, and there's Phantom Knights, and Cosmos. Maybe Mermail up there as well. It's kind of hard to say. Mermail actually, you know, not really going to have too much of a hard time with this card. But the rest of the decks, that's a different story. And that's why, of course, we have the Stormforth. Get over anything. And then we have the Return. Just one is searchable, returnable, and 2 March. March, I feel, gets really underrated because being able to protect your tribute monster with a Dominion is just dumb because of the sense that they can't get over it with like Dark Holes and Raigekis, which are commonly played and probably still will remain commonly played. Because the thing is, they'll play Dark Hole to jump over your Monarch, but having 2 of these, especially if they're searchable, I like it better than Return because I can control the game. I can just sit there, say no extra deck, Dark Hole ain't gonna do squat. You know, and that's kind of why I like Battlefielder too, just for those situations that you do get that like little brick hand. Battlefielder just buys you extra time. 2 MSD. This is one card that's kind of debatable as well. I was thinking about Twin Twist, but I don't know how the meta is going to shape up. We know to an extent what probably will be played, but it just I don't know. It's going to come down to player preference. For me, I think MST is just fine enough. The deck doesn't need tons of like Twin Twist flying everywhere because you really don't want to discard and lose advantage. And that's why, like, MSC, just snipe 1 out, problem solved, you know what I mean? And, of course, for the trap lineup, 2 the Prime Monarch, 1 Escalation, tribute on your opponent's turn. You can throw it in the grave, use it as food for Prime, or use it as food for Escalation, you know, draw cards. It's great. It's actually really dank to, like, tribute on your opponent's turn. when you have like a Karaz in hand, sometimes you'll get Karaz in hand, he can't really do shit on his own. Let's be honest. So you tribute out, you're like, pop, pop. And then they pick up new cards, and then you hope to God they don't have something stop you. But that's why you run 3 with Ether, because you could do this on your opponent's turn. If you have like Stormforth and a Prime Monarch on the board, then you're able to tribute the Prime Monarch, bring this out, tribute their monster as well, bring out the Ether on their turn, drop a Karaz. Karaz can commit Subukin, kill itself, kill the escalation, because you probably won't need it after that point, and you pick up 2 new cards. And you're also taking 2 cards out of your deck. That's a total of 4. That's really dumb. Like, in the good way, that's really dumb. It's too good for words. Let's put it that way. I think that closes us off. Obviously, this deck uses no extra deck because no tuners. A lot of the cards say you can't have extra deck, you can't have an extra deck monster out, so there's really no point in running that. So super cheap, affordable deck regardless. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you on the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm out for now. Peace.